Great morning. Hey, you guys, come on in, come on in, come on in. Y'all come on in. Y'all, I got to turn my hair up so it doesn't get in my way. Jesus. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. And while y'all are coming in, let me go ahead and share. Share. Oh, listen. I was going to share, but you know what? I don't have my other phone in here. Great morning, April. Oh, let me turn this fan on before I get started because I already know between the lights and my candle and the anointing, it's probably going to get pretty hot in here. So let me go ahead on and turn on the fan. So hold on a second, you guys. All right. Hey, Corey. Great day, gorgeous. You guys come on in. Make sure you share the broadcast. Make sure you share the broadcast. I can't share it with my husband, although I know he'll be on here. Can one of y'all go ahead and shoot it to his messenger for me? I appreciate y'all. We're going to get ready to get started. Yes. Because it's time. And look, and I'll tell y'all in a minute. Who's getting the worm? What? What, Summerlin? My baby said, I'm on already. Y'all ain't got to send him nothing because he already here. Okay, baby. Thank you, boo. Great morning. Great morning, Summerlin. Hey, Jackie. How are you, gorgeous? Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all now. You're going to want to share this live. Go ahead and share it. Share it on your page. Share it in your story. Share it with your friends, okay? Send it to some people that just, may need some inspiration. Because, baby, listen, when I tell you that the Lord has been dealing with me since about 3 o'clock this morning, oh, that's facts. My husband will tell you. He woke up, his wife wasn't even in the bed, like, where my wife at? Where my wife? You don't say wife, you say wife. Where my wife? Oh, the early bird gets the worm. Girl, you got to help me. You acting like my husband now. My husband be like, well, it's just like Marvin Gaye says. Baby, how many songs do Marvin Gaye have? Which song are you referring to? And then he'll give me the title. He'll give me the song, right? Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate you. He already was on. He said, I'm already on. Y'all, listen, Linda. Listen. Are y'all ready for this word? Because let me tell y'all something. Baby, God is not playing about the power and the authority that we have in this season. Hey, Charlotte, thank you so much for sharing. He's not playing about that, about the power and the authority that we possess. Listen, I'm telling y'all, like he's really not low-key, but high-key, emphasizing the authority that we possess, that we fail to execute, that we fail to use, that we fail to operate in. And so today, listen, he said, tell them this. It's time to create the life that you want. It's time to create the life you want, the life you desire. It's time to create it. Stop talking about it, be about it. It's time to create that. The word of God says that we have what we say. So we got to be careful what we're saying. The problem is we've been saying what we don't have. So we continue not to have it. God says you have whatsoever you say. Whatsoever you say, that's what you have, right? So we've got to change our confessions. Our confessions are the things that we say out of our mouth. Okay? Hold on. Let me turn on my do not. Okay. Listen. Okay. So there's some things in my life that I have wanted, and so I have been positioning myself and declaring, I'm going to go on girls trips. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Listen, it's already done. I declare it. I speak it out my mouth because I know that it is so. It is so. I go on girls trips. Baby, I'm going to break our picture because I'm too. Okay, I'm going to calm down. Let me calm down a minute. I can't calm down. I can't. God has just been dealing with me about what we say and how we operate. So when he said, it's unlocked, it's unlocked. The door is unlocked. You just gotta walk through it. You gotta open it up and walk through it. Your wealth is unlocked. You just gotta walk into it. Love is unlocked. You just gotta take the step and open yourself up to receiving it. My baby said it's a 3-drop morning. Babe, listen, I just knocked the picture off. And that's one of my favorite pictures of us. It's from the cruise. This is our black and white picture. I'm going to show y'all the one that I keep knocking off. Lord, if I can get to it, y'all. Have to exercise my limberness. This one. This is one of my favorite pictures of us. I love the black and white, the chilling. My husband looks so cool. Like, that darn Reverend Johnson, honey. Look, he just fine and sexy. Y'all see all that sexiness oozing off that picture. Oh, that's man, that's me all day long. With them shades on. Even that. Listen to me, y'all. Okay. So, I love taking pictures. Y'all know that. Y'all know I love a picture. I love a camera. I feel a camera. And I'm like, strike a pose. But taking pictures with this man right here, baby, that just brings me so much joy. And so I be needing him to act right on the pictures. Angel number 133. I be like, babe, why are you making that face? He want to make funny faces, make his eyes all big. He want to do some silly stuff. Babe, I'm trying to take a picture. Let me take the picture. So every now and then you'll get some pictures where he making a face because that's what he do, okay? All right. But I love this. I love everything that it represents and everything I feel when I look at it. So we took this picture when we were on the cruise and we got off and we went on one of the islands, right? We were going on the island, going to the beach. My baby had shorts on for the first time in about 15 years. He was showing them sexy legs. I said, daddy with the legs, honey. Y'all, his legs is little, but they still sexy, okay? So he had his little outfit on, he, put himself together. I said, all right, that's my baby. He threw his shades on, honey. Y'all know when you put them shades on, you can't tell him nothing. He be like, can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Like, he be so cool when he put his shades on. But the emotion that I get when I look at this, I see just joy and love. That's what I see when I look at this. Like that place of peace, that place of rest. That's why I saw him. His smile. He got $1 million smile, baby. Man, I smile. And he got all his real teeth, y'all. I don't. But he does. So, I try to surround myself in my office with things that bring me joy. So I have 2 pictures on my desk, right? I have 2 pictures on my desk, and both of them bring me so much joy because, again, they represent moments when things happened that were significant to me, right? So that picture's on my desk. And then this is the other picture that I have on my desk. This is our picture from Mother's Day. And I don't know, y'all might not be able to see it because of the light and it's the glass. Okay, so it's me, my hubby, my daughter, Madison, and my sis, the lady apostle. We all did Mother's Day dinner together. Now, we were supposed to take both the daughters, but our daughter Tasha wasn't able to go. So, you know, we took Micah and Maddie. Maddie was not an original guest. She was a late addition to the equation, right? And my sis, I invited her because I preached that morning. That was Mother's Day. So this represents sisterhood, family, friendship, and that whole celebrating your daughters, right? Because that was our whole goal, was to celebrate our daughters, to treat our daughters, because they're both mothers. So, you know, I wanted to, you know, make sure that we treated them, right? And then, of course, my baby treated me, and, you know, we treated my sis, and, you know, we just wanted to do something to celebrate some women that we love, right? But he said, don't sleep on the small legs. It's not the size of the boat. It's the wave it leaves when it passes. I cannot with him this morning. I cannot. Now, I done heard a lot of it's not the size of the boats, but I ain't never heard that it's the size of, it's the wave it leaves when it passes. I ain't never heard that one. I heard it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean. Like, I done heard a lot of them, but I ain't never heard that one. But count on my husband to give you one that you ain't never heard of, that you like. He'll be like, oh no, people say that. No, for real, they say that. Where? In Perry, Florida. That's where they say it. Okay, all right. So listen, you know, I'm a firm believer that you have to create what you desire. So yesterday, I I can plug this up. Let me do this. Yesterday, I was thinking. All I was doing was thinking. I didn't say nothing. I just was thinking. And this is what I was thinking. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to tell you. Hold on. I need to plug this up, though, because I feel like I'm going to have to look some stuff up. And I need my battery to charge on my iPad, because my phone is not up here. Okay. So I was thinking, oh, I want one of those things that goes in the bathroom over the commode. One of the little shelves, you know. I want one of those, right? And I looked at the curtains in the living room. I said, oh, I'm going to change these curtains, you know. I'm thinking about, well, what color am I going to do? What am I going to do? Right. So my husband comes home, and he comes home and he brings two things in the house. The first thing he brings is the shelving that goes over the bathroom, over the commode, over the toilet. Right. And I'm like, babe, I just was thinking I wanted one of those. Well, he brought it in. Okay. And I'm like, oh my God, babe, I just was thinking that. I didn't even say anything, and it came in the door the same day, right? Then he brought a curtain rod, right? So in my office, I have the gold curtain rod with the glass, like bulb-like ends, right? We bought ends to go on the thing because I had a way I wanted it to look, right? So he comes in, and he also brings angel number 133, a gold curtain rod with clear bulbs on the end. And I say to myself, God, you really be listening to me. Like, not to what I'm saying out loud, but even to my thoughts, so that he hears my desires, what the desires of my heart. Like, he hears it and he provides. And I'm just like, oh my God, the same thing happened to me when I needed, you know, the shoe things, the shoe things, the bags that hold your shoes, right? So I needed that, right? And sure enough, my girl Brenda, listen, she done bought so many clothes and stuff for me. Listen, she didn't know, because she didn't even know me then, but she did. Honey. Facebook Marketplace created a relationship that I will forever remember and hold on to and cherish, right? So she had those for sale, and I said, girl, I need that. I said, I just was talking about that. So I ended up getting 2 of them. Plus, she had one that goes in the closet, and then she had the one that you can put things on with the shelves in it. You know, I use it for like my purses, right? But it's the long one. I hang it in the closet. I put my purses, my belts, my scarves in it, right? So all this stuff that I need, right? God has been providing for me to create the atmosphere that I want in my office, in my home. You know, I'm like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Corey said, Jarrell, do the same thing. You're in sync with your hubby. Absolutely. Now, we are definitely one. We don't always agree. You know how we be with ourselves, like, self? Self, no. But definitely, because he's your man, God-given, God-driven. Absolutely. Hey, Michaela, how are you? Yes, Charlotte, I'm going to look at it too. Hey, Antoine, how you doing? We missed you. All right. So check this out. This morning, God was like, it's time to create the life you desire. This is the thing. It's not even about just wanting. It's about your desire. And desire is a little different from just wanting, right? Desire creates emotion. It has emotion attached to it. Think about it when you say you desire someone. It's not just that you want them. It's that you have strong feelings, right? So it is our desires that begin to produce things in our life. And so we get afraid to desire anything because we've been disappointed. Y'all know I've been talking about that disappointment thing because it's a real thing. Oh, thank you, boo. It's a real thing. That desire is a real thing. When you have a desire for something, you want it, but you have emotion attached to it. There is affect, AFFECT, attached to what you want. It creates an emotional response. So it's not just that you want something that manifests it, that produces it, that snatches it from the spirit realm and brings it into the natural. It is the desire, the emotion. It is your emoting. What are you emoting and emitting? So our emotions begin to emit certain frequencies, certain vibrations that draw things into our life. So I'm sitting here thinking about what it is I desire. My husband feels what I am emitting, right? What I'm emoting, it emits a frequency that reaches him. See, this is why it's not accidental. And the more connected you are to a person, the easier it is for them to pick up your frequency, your vibration, what you're emitting. So it's time to create the life you desire. Sometimes in creating the life we desire, we're shocked when it shows up. We're like, wait, hold on, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute, wait. Too fast, too soon, too quick, too much. But you said you desire it. Your desire creates an emotional and affective place that emits a frequency and a vibration. And so when it connects with something or someone on that vibration, it then pulls it into your world, pulls it into your sphere, pulls it into your consciousness. So now, if you don't want stuff, stop emitting. EMITTING, emitting. Stop emitting what you are emoting. Stop emitting those emotional vibrations and frequencies. But listen, let me tell y'all something. This is why prayer is so important, right? So I know sometimes, people will be like, well, you just need to pray. Look, let me tell you something. Don't tell me I just need to pray because I believe you just need to pray is a cop-out that many times Christians use, right? When they don't have an answer, oh, you just need to pray. Look, most people who believe in God talk to God. Some of them even wait and listen. So by the time people get to the place where they're in, well, let me not say that. So let me say it like this. Most people who have walked with the Lord any length of time are going to pray. Prayer is in the top list of things to do. May not always be the first thing you do, but it's in the top list of things that you do, right? And so sometimes it's almost like people tell you something, you're like, well, you didn't think I did that. Like, you don't think I thought of that? You don't of course I thought of that. That, I ain't gonna say it was the first thing I did, but maybe it was the second thing I did. The first thing I did maybe talk to someone else, right? Because sometimes we feel like we need to tell somebody else before we tell God, okay? Before we talk to God about it, we feel like we might need to ask somebody else first, right? I'm just being honest. I ain't gonna say y'all are like that. I'm gonna say that sometimes that's what happens with me, okay? Sometimes, right? So we have to remember that God knows all the answers. He has all the answers to every question that we may have, to every situation that we may be facing, right? He has the answer. But the answer also can come through other people. So God will have the answer for you, and he'll direct you to someone. Have you ever had God tell you to talk to a specific person about somebody, but it's not somebody that you always talk to about stuff, but he tells you talk to this particular person about this? Has anybody ever experienced that? Where God sent you to a particular person and said, call them. Yes, babe, when we get anxious, we want to hear something other than just pray. That's absolutely correct. And justifiable. Because God is a God of strategy. So he has a plan. He's got a plan, and we're all a part of that plan. Yes, Corey. Okay, good. Because I know people call me and like, well, I was going through something and I just felt like I was supposed to call you. I might not have talked to that person in forever. And I'm like, okay. Well, look, what's going on, right? So yeah, that happens. So what God wants us to understand is that, yes, pray. Talk to him, listen to him. And he can give you strategy, or he'll give strategy to someone for you. He'll connect you with someone who knows how to do what you need done, who knows how to navigate what you're trying to navigate, who may have navigated it themselves, or they know someone who navigated it, or they'll know how to connect you with someone who has what it is that you need. God is not a one-dimensional God. He's multidimensional, multifaceted, right? And so he uses a plethora, which means a plethora of things. The mysterious butt dial. Right, babe, right. Listen, you accidentally call somebody like, oh, I wasn't trying to call you, but you needed to call me. You understand? So you can accidentally call someone, but you need to talk to them, or they need to talk to you, or for whatever reason, God orchestrated that butt dial. Every butt dial ain't accidental. There's a need for it, whatever that may be. Just to put the person on your mind, whatever that is, right? You don't have to always understand all of the intricate details of it for it to be important. So listen, I was watching something today, right? And it was a reel on YouTube, right? I'm watching a reel on YouTube, a YouTube short, I should say, because Instagram and Facebook have reels, but YouTube has shorts. Okay. So I was watching a YouTube short, and it was talking about how Christ is in our very DNA, our molecular makeup, right? And it was talking about this protein in our body. Okay. Y'all know I told y'all God and science go together, because God created everything. So of course God and science go together. Like that don't even anyway, as we learn more and understand more, we begin to see more of what that looks like. So I'm going to share this with you all, because this was not an accident that I ran across this. So in our bodies, there is a protein. So this is what it says. It's called laminin laminin. Let me write that so that y'all can know what that looks like. Well, I guess I'm supposed to leave that right there. Okay, hold on. Let me create this banner. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know I'm big on science, right? I'm big on that. So laminin. Okay, this is about laminin, right? Laminins are large molecular weight glycoproteins constituted by the assembly of 3 disulfide linked polypeptides, the alpha, beta, and I don't know what this other one is, chains. The human genome encodes 11 genetically distinct laminin chains. Hold on, let me turn this up. Well, that's why it's on 1%. It's what holds us together. Laminins are proteins with a high molecular mass. They contain 3 different chains. I think it's alpha, beta, and gamma. I think that's what it is. But it holds us together. But it's shaped. Hold on, let me make it big. That's a laminin. That's what laminins are shaped like. What is it shaped like, y'all? That's why you can't tell me God ain't in science. Laminins. Jackie said that goes with why he is called the Lamb. Come on, Jackie. It's shaped like a cross. It's shaped like a cross. This is what holds us together. It's like the glue in our bodies that holds everything together. Absolutely, Christina. Listen. I'm convinced. This is what I'm convinced of. I'm convinced that as we have access to more information, it brings things together when it comes to God and us and purpose and destiny and the manifestation of things. Angel number 133. Let me go and look that up real quick for my iPad died. Okay, let me look that up. And because the church has just worked off of spirit, and not necessarily looked at angel number 133. Let me find that real quick. Not necessarily looked at how everything comes together. If the word of God says all things work together, listen, God has a plan. For I know the plans that I have for you. Listen, ain't nothing accidental. God said, what? Let there be light. And there was light. Listen, God fashioned man. Come on. Okay. Angel number 133 means you should connect with the spiritual realm. There's no deeper relationship than the one we have with the spiritual realm. And your angels, along with 133, are reminding you that you need to put effort and work on your spiritual connection. This number is about grounding your higher truth into your physical body so that you can live an expression of your truth here on the earth. The power that I was talking about, the authority that I was talking about, the desire that I was talking about. It's time to create the life you desire. It's time for you to manifest it in the natural. That's only coming, though, when you connect the spirit and you understand who you are. When you understand who you are, you show up differently. I tell y'all that all the time. When you really know who you are, you show up differently. When you really understand your assignment, you show up differently. If I don't do nothing else for the rest of my life but show up and say what God said, that's all I do. That's all I do. God is going to use that to impact the lives that he needs to impact, to get the message out that he needs to get out. Why? He knows if I don't do nothing else, I'm going to research. I'm going to put the pieces together. I am a master strategist. That's what I do. Listen, I can see things that look like they don't go together. I'm like, there's something about that. That's why I love research. That's why I've always loved research. I love numbers, but I also love words. See, I'm a whole dichotomy. Like, how can you do both? Not a dichotomy, but oxymoron, like I'm an oxymoron, not like a moron as in dumb, but as in like it's difficult to figure me out because I'm always these things that seem not to go together. Okay. So look, you've got to understand that it is time to create the life you desire, and everything you need in order to create it is already within you. You got to find it. You got to tap into it. That's why I emphasize that God is not outside of us. God is inside of us. He's inside each of us who have chosen to follow. Like, listen, we were created with God DNA. He is a part of our molecular structure. When you look at the laminate, you see that God leaves clues that he's there, that he's a part of us, that he's a part of what's happening in our life. He leaves clues. Like, why in the world? Why in the world would he create us and include something that is the glue that looks like this? Looks like a cross. But do you see what else you see? You see the part that's winding around it, okay? Like the snake that's on the medical sign, right? Listen, everything that God has created points back to him. Points back to him. Everything points to him. Points to him. And I know I'm pointing up, but y'all know what I mean. It points to a divine creation. It's not an accident. Science, math, music, language, architecture, archaeology, everything. Reflexology, everything. Acupuncture, everything. How is it that we have spots, nerve endings, where if something hits that nerve ending, it can take away your pain? Our bodies are so intricate and yet so deliberately designed that God has created us in a way that everything flows together. And if everything flows together, what are we doing? If we're not acknowledging that, what are we doing? If we're not using that, what are we doing? You think he made it work together and created it, and it's all pointing to him for us not to bring the pieces of the puzzle together? The other day, my brother posted a picture of a puzzle he put together. It was a 500-piece puzzle of a picture of this family, right? This was the early family, right? When he and Keisha first got married and they first had Cruz, right? So it didn't have all the kids. It had some of the kids on it. And there was one piece missing. Now, the interesting thing is that even though it was missing that one piece, you still got the full picture. Huh? Even though it was missing that one piece, you still could see the whole picture, because the piece that was missing was not a piece required for you to be able to see the picture, to get an idea of what the picture was, to recognize what the picture was. But a piece was missing. We have been operating off all these missing pieces. We have been operating with pieces that are gone, and it's so many of them that we can't see the picture clearly. But God says, I come to fill in the missing pieces so that you can understand what's required in order for you to create the life that you desire. Well, we know one of the pieces is our words, our declarations, our confessions, what we confess out of our mouth. If you say you broke, you broke. You broke. But when you understand that you are wealthy, and wealth is more than just money. Wealth is joy and peace of mind and emotional balance. Like, I'm so wealthy. I am wealthy. I am rich. Listen, I need y'all. I am prosperous. Like, that's me. Like, when you look at me, I look like wealth, rich, prosperous, new money, old money, fresh money, money. Listen, and it's not about just my bank account. It's about my aura. It's about my energy. It's about how I show up. Because when you know who you are, even if you ain't got the money in your account, but you know you connected to the one that controls all the money, baby, what you worry about? I'm healed. I am healthy. I am whole. I am more than enough. I am fearfully and wonderfully made with my extra. So let me tell y'all how Facebook be trying me, okay? So yesterday, my sister did one of the little Facebook things, and it was talking about you're a 10 but, okay? So her said, you're a 10 but you got a big butt, so that makes you an 11, right? So I do the thing, and it says you're a 10 but you're always hungry, so you're an 8. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell you that thing was right, because yesterday I was eating everything up. I had 2 plates, not bowls, plates of that mango peach passion sherbet. And I ate a plate. And I had some jalapeno chips. I'm just trying to tell y'all, when the thing came up, I couldn't argue with it, because anybody who knows me knows I love food. I love food. I do. If that means that I'm an 8 in your eyes, then I'm going to be an 8, because I be about that eating life, honey. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, honey, I'm going to eat. If I don't do nothing else, I'm going to eat. What will not happen over here is I'm not going to starve, okay? As long as there's food on this earth. If I got to go outside and pluck something off a tree, I'm going to eat. And my husband going to make sure I eat, because if I haven't eaten, he's going to be like, babe, have you eaten? I'm like, no. He's like, you want something to eat? I be like, yes. He going to fix something to eat. Look, you got to understand. Kareem, don't be laughing at me, girl. Charlie said, don't let them do you that. I am fine, but I'm also hungry. I do be eating. I ain't shamed. I'm not ashamed of it. Not one single bit. Whether I eat vegetables or meat and vegetables or just meat. Get plucking from the tree. The word of God said that he has given us everything we need for life. What? It's not a tree. It was a tree in the garden for everything. Baby, I'm gonna pluck off a tree, honey. Baby. And then off him, baby, yours. You're like, no, I don't want none. Where you get that from? The tree? No, I don't want none. I don't want none. You're not finna out of me. I don't want none. You gotta know though. So this is the thing about it though. It was true. Not that I'm an 8, but that I'm always hungry. It was true. It was true. It was like they was looking at me eating all day. It was true. I couldn't argue with it. It was true. But it's a part of my desire. It's a part of my desire. Let me tell you something. I desire to eat different types of cuisine all over the world. All over the world, I want to eat different types of food. I entertain around food. I engage around food. My relationships are built around food, right? Eating, whether we have a smoothie, whatever, a dessert, a coffee, like it's around eating, around breaking bread, right? Charlie said, oh, me too. Not at all ashamed. I figure what my mom used to say is correct. Just going to get old and skinny, then die. Not worried about it. Jail nor hell. Baby, come on now. The Lord definitely speaks to me through those games. I be like, hold down now. Why is this so? I tell you, the Facebook prophets, baby, they be on it. They be on it, right? So when you understand who you are, there is no shame attached to it. You stop allowing people to shame you. See, the thing that I've learned more than anything is that when you are dealing with life, it doesn't matter what your life has been. It is a product of choices. When you're a child, it's a product of your parents' choices. When you become an adult, it's a product of your choices. So regardless, it's a product of choices. So when you're able to change the choice, you can change the trajectory of your life. You can change what your life looks like. You can change what your life feels like. You can change that. You have that power. You have that authority. You begin to speak different things, and you begin to see different things show up in your life. You begin to go different places, and you begin to connect with different people who bring different opportunities into your life. See, what we do is we limit ourselves based on how we view ourselves. So if you view yourself as not worthy, there'll be places you won't go. You're like, oh, I can't go over there. That's for them. That's for them people. I've been there. True story. I remember my sister, Dr. Samantha Phillips. She used to tell me, sis, I just see so much more for you. And I'm like, that's y'all people, right? That's y'all people. That ain't really my crew. Those aren't really my people. She said, what do you mean those aren't your people? I definitely see you in this circle. Like, I can see that. Why can't you see it? I couldn't see it because all I saw was my circumstances. I saw my circumstances, and sometimes what we'll do is we'll allow our circumstances to dictate where we'll go and where we'll show up and how we'll show up. Listen, check this out. Not only that, we'll allow our fears to interfere with our ability to get to our next. So my husband and I, he developed a relationship with a very public person. Very public. I'm very public. Very public. Like, my whole life just be like, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And it has meant that by virtue of our connection, right, our oneness, his life has become more blah, 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 blah. Now, his ain't blah, 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 but it's blah, 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 right? To the point where I told him, I'm not going to tag you in everything I do, because then I look at his page and all I see is my stuff. Look, I'm not doing that, right? So if I don't tag you, it don't mean that I don't love you, you're not important, but I want you to be able to decide what shows up on your page. I don't want to automatically assume that as public and open as I am, that you want to be that public and open as well, because he don't. He'd be like, listen, can you just make sure you don't say this, Can you do that for me? I'll be like, yeah, baby, I won't say that. And I try not to. Hopefully I do a pretty good job of, keeping some stuff private. Keeping some stuff private, I try to keep some stuff private, in honor of him. It's almost too late. But I try to keep some stuff. Don't I keep some stuff private? I try to keep some stuff private. Don't I keep some stuff private? I don't just be telling everything. What percentage you think I tell? Because I'm curious now. What percentage you think I tell, babe? Because I try to keep some stuff private and respect. I try. Am I doing pretty good? It's a real question. Babe, don't do that. Babe, talk about when I sleep and don't sleep much. Whitfield, I don't tell 99%. Thank you, baby. 90. Now, Whitfield, give me my other 9% back. I don't tell 99%. I might tell 90. I agree with you on that, babe. That's a nice round number, 90%. So look, when we're doing life, if I'm going to tell something, I try to tell it in a way that I'm talking about me. Let me talk about me. Let me focus on me. Let me talk about my part. Let me emphasize me, right? So that it doesn't make it look like, oh, you know, he da 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 da, because that don't be the case, right? I'm talking about my response to something that he may do. Now, I'm gonna tell you how I responded to something that was done, right? But it's not to make it seem like something is wrong with him. See, because when you're becoming, like, we have responses to things, we trigger things in each other, and we both are sticklers, and so our sticklers be stickling. You know, we both have been pleasers, so that comes in. You know, I used to be an avoider really bad. I'm doing much better. I'm doing much better with the avoider piece. Marriage works. Thanks, Timothy John. Whitfield, I just need you to know that I almost forgot I was live. I almost forgot I was live. And I promise you, my fingers was getting ready to fly up, one in particular, okay? It was getting ready to, scratch I was finna do something. Whitfield, you almost got it, okay? But bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Shabba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, I'm gonna need all that right now. So when we are talking about creating the life that we desire, we absolutely can do that. But it's a choice. It's a choice. Look, let me tell you this. You know, I told you guys that I was going to do a class dealing with finding the wealth within you, because God's word says that he's given us the ability to obtain wealth. That means that he's given it. It's inside of us. What he's given us is inside of us. And so we have to figure out how to access it, how to find the wealth that's in us, right? So hold on. Let me put this up here so that you guys can get it. This Saturday, I think this is right. This Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing the Finding Wealth class. Finding the Wealth in You class. Add banner. Finding the Wealth in You class. I think that's right, y'all. I got to check. Not Whitfield. He introduced us to the food in Bonifay. He did. But see, that's because everybody knows food. Hold on. Let me make sure this is the link. Let me make sure. bit.ly/finding wealth. Okay. Let me make sure. Yes, that's it. Finding wealth, bit.ly/finding wealth. It's finding the wealth in you class. And we're going to be talking about how to find the wealth in you, how to identify those areas where wealth is hidden inside of you, those things that you have inside of you that you can monetize, those things that God is calling you to do that will produce additional income. Finding the wealth in you, understanding how to find that, how to mine that, how to dig it up, pull it out, and how to monetize it, how to profit from the things that you have done, the things that you know, the things that you've gone through. Listen, we need to know how to do that, right? We need to know how to do that. The class is going to be from 10 to 12 on Saturday morning. It is $100. The regular class, and $150 if you do the VIP, which includes a 1 hour one-on-one session with me. And I will be breaking down the prophetic strategies that God gives me for you, as well as helping you to identify what you need to do to begin to make money, not one day, within the next 30 days. So it's really geared towards helping you to monetize and start making money in 30 days or less. 30 days or less. Okay. So I really want you all to get this. God said that he's giving us multiple streams, right? Multiple streams of income, money coming from multiple places. Because when all of your money is only coming from one source, when that one source shuts down, you're in trouble, right? So when you got money coming from multiple streams, you don't know which one is going to be the one that really blows up, which one is going to be the one that you need to lean on in a particular time. Okay, so it gives you an opportunity to do that. You're going to want this class. bit.ly/finding wealth. Saturday, this Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so I want you guys to make sure you go register. Go register. Eastern Standard Time. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time, and it will be, I always struggle with this, 10 minus 3, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, right? 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific Time. So regardless of where you are in the States, you know, those are the times, but it's also available to those international. Don't think because you're not in the U.S. that you can't tap into this, because you absolutely can. In fact, if you are in another country, I really encourage you to participate, because what it will do is it'll allow you to recognize other ways of generating income where you are. Yeah, it is early, but baby, they get in and get out. They get in and get out, baby. Get in and get out. So before people finish their breakfast, you done learn how to make some money, baby. You can implement it immediately. Immediately go to work making money on a Saturday, okay? So I'm super excited about that class. Listen, if you want to create the life you desire, you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone. You're going to have to step outside of what you're used to, what you're familiar with, not necessarily what you're familiar with in terms of things that you do, because it's going to be connected to things that you're passionate about, things that you may do, but you may not charge for. Things that you may do that you may not think people want to pay for, but people will pay for it, okay? So we're going to talk about how you begin to maximize that, do that in a way where it just adds additional streams to your life. You all, I'm super excited and looking forward to how this all plays out and how your lives benefit from this and they change. You all, don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it. Because there are more ways of finding the wealth in you, and there's more wealth in you than you may see just looking in the mirror. I just want you to know that. So look, y'all, I wanted to make sure I got on here and talk to y'all about creating the life that you desire. Don't be scared to do it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. If you say you want it, go get it. If you say you want to have a certain kind of life, create it. Don't wait for somebody else to create it for you. You create it. And let God get the glory from it. Look, you guys, I absolutely love you guys so much. Look, if you've been blessed by this word and you want to sow a seed, you can go to Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Oh, the class, you can use Afterpay. 4 payments over 8 weeks. Baby, 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 baby. Which means that all you need in your account right now is $25 if you do the general class and $37.50 if you do the VIP. Baby, can you beat that? Baby, honey, listen, you got 8 weeks to pay for it. Every 2 weeks you make a payment, baby. Come on now. Come on. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. If you spending $150 unlocked additional money in your household, baby, is that all right? You at least can make your money back. You at least will make your money back. You should be able to do that. Like from the things that we're going to share, you should be able to at least make your money back so that you have an even flow. You should at least be able to do that. I think you can. Okay. I know you can if you do it, right? You can, and you can multiply it, magnify it. Oh, Corey, that's good. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Come on, girl. Yes, honey. Yes. Listen, and one thing that they'll tell you about my classes, I'm always going to over-deliver. I'm always going to over-deliver. So get ready, get ready, get ready. I want you all to participate. Know this. Know that I love you to life. Oh, wait. Wait. Come on back. Come on back for a minute. Come on. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. Look. And if you have not yet ordered my daddy's book, pre-order your copy of The Silent Cry. Pre-order your copy of The Silent Cry. Go to bit.ly/Silent Cry pre-order, bit.ly/Silent Cry pre-order, and get your copy of the book. Go pre-order it so that you get the first set of prints that come off the press, baby. I don't know about you, but I like being in the first number. I'm going to be in that number. Look, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing incredible and epic day. And know this, if God be for you, and he is, he's more than the entire world against you. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. Be blessed. Mwah!